Hey y'all, it's Nuno Bettencourt here, and I'm just dropping a little message here to let a few people, actually quite a few people, know that I'm sorry. I owe you a big apology. I did something really stupid, and I was irresponsible and made a poor decision to partake in a basketball game that I had no business being involved in, due to mainly the fact that we're on tour, we're doing shows. It's always been a rule with us that you don't mess around when you're on tour, because a lot of people rely on you, fans that bought tickets, you crew that's with you, promoters that have invested in you and are paying you to come and do a job, and you have to stay healthy, and the way you do that is to not do stupid things like play a useless basketball game that is, just for recreation. We weren't on vacation. We were there to do a job, and it was just a bad call, and I feel terrible. I feel really disappointed in myself that I let a bunch of people down. I let my band down. I let all the fans that were there on the second show on MORC. I did something I never have done before, and I will never do again, which is sit down during a show. It was absolutely traumatic for me. It was emotionally painful, more than it was even painful for my injury. I thought I could stand up, and I couldn't stand up in the first 30 seconds. My knee was in so much pain, and it buckled, and I popped in and out and moved twice in the first 30 seconds as I was just introing the guitar. I walked off stage, and I just wanted to come back on and give it another shot. I did, but I had to sit down. It was pretty defeating for me to sit down. I love to perform, very physical. Anybody who knows Extreme, the band, is very physical on stage, and part of our passion is emotion, but it's also the physical part of performing. I shed a few tears during that performance. The wuss in me couldn't stop for a few songs, so I apologize. Everybody had to witness that. I was just crushed. That was my spirit being crushed, and knowing that I was going to have to deal with this and actually canceling shows, which is something I do not like to do. I really pride myself in this band and what we do live, and it was pretty crushing to have to pull out of any shows. I played in a game, and I ended up coming down wrong, and I really blew up my knee. I knew it was bad when it happened, but I flew straight home the next day after attempting to do our second show, for the sake of the fans that were there who bought tickets. I didn't want to let them down, even though I did perform. I came home, did an MRI over down here at UCLA, and got even worse news than expected. I torn my ACL, my right knee, really badly, to the point where it disconnected. It's completely just hanging and disconnected. My ACL is, and I also tore my meniscus, and I also sprained my MCL. So they said that's what they call in sports the unholy triad. And it's pretty devastating for me. I want to apologize to, once again, the MORC, all the Monsters of Rock guys and girls who have us there to perform, to do a job and do our show, and I couldn't deliver the second one, so I deeply apologize. It won't ever happen again. And more importantly, to everybody in M3, the creators, the promoters of M3, and all the fans of M3 who I'm sure not only bought tickets for us. There's a lot of great bands performing. I just wanted to really say I'm sorry. I let you guys down again. Second year in a row. First year was COVID, between Gary and a few guys in the crew days before we're supposed to play. And then it was me blowing out my knee days before we were supposed to play 2 years in a row. I still feel very terrible about it, and I apologize. I deeply apologize. I feel like I let you guys down. And everybody that bought tickets and went to that thing that expected us to play, I'm really sorry. You know, new album out, new singles. You guys have been so supportive. I mean, new album drops obviously in June, but the way our fans and rock fans have responded to our first 3 singles have been just shocking and beautiful and unexpected for us, and we are so humble and thankful and grateful for all your love for the songs. I just, once again, I'm deeply sorry. It's unacceptable for someone like me, a band like us, to even to partake in any sports or any shit like that. That's pretty much, you know, meaningless to us, you know. So what's important is what we do, our jobs, and the love for our jobs that we have and to perform. I am obviously, like I said, my knee's pretty blown out. I have a show in 3 or 4 weeks that I wasn't sure I could do in Brazil. We also have August dates throughout the U.S., Australia, Japan, September, and also, you know, dates coming up in November that will be announced. I just want you to let you know that they obviously told me that I needed to have surgery, major surgery, because I have to reconnect my ACL. But I've opted not to do the surgery because that would put me out for 6 to 8 months, and that would pretty much blow out all these shows we have coming up. So I'm actually started therapy today. I'm not going to do the surgery. I'm going to, you know, rebuild my knee in the sense of just strengthen it, get it into shape, and you know, brace up like I did back in the 1900s and the early 90s, and put a brace on this leg and perform these shows and go in as much as I can, and it'll be great. I won't be sitting down, I can guarantee you that. I'm going to go hard on this rehab and make sure I get back. And it's just, you know, with an album coming out and all the fans that have been waiting for years, I don't want to leave anybody waiting. I don't want to disappoint anybody else. We're going. There'll be no cancellations, no problem with me doing the shows. I'll be there, the band will be there, and we'll be ready to rock and roll. We'll be in Brazil in 3 to 4 weeks to do the show, and also we'll be starting our tour in the U.S. August 1st, 2nd, whatever it is, whatever those dates are. You probably know more than I do. But we'll see you on the road. Show must go on, and that's it. Rock and roll, baby. We'll see you soon. Thanks for all the support and everybody that's been hitting me up and wishing me well and recovery. But I'm going to some pretty brutal therapy right now to get this thing sorted and at least get it so I'm strong enough to get on that stage and do what I need to do for you. And I'll get to the surgery whenever we have some downtime, which God only knows when that'll be. Love you all. Once again, deepest apologies. M3, Monsters of Rock. Sorry about everything. The fans that were there, the fans that we didn't get to play for it at M3. I feel so terrible, and you have no idea. It's been pretty painful, and it's pretty depressing when I was sitting here at home while that show was going on and not performing well. Love you. We'll see you soon. Cheers.